Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that resonates with your intuition. And we begin. All right. For those of you who chose the yellow stone, we have the Devil as your major arcana. We have the Eight of Wands, and we have the King of Swords. I almost hear somebody groaning out there with this Devil card. I almost hear somebody go, "Aw." No, don't ever fear the devil. The devil is part of the cycle. So the devil is the card that suggests you're being bedeviled by something. There is something that is on your mind. Maybe your mind travels, it intrudes on your thoughts a lot, perhaps. It can be worry. It can be something you're a bit obsessive about, or, something that you cannot see an immediate solution to. And so your brain keeps kind of coming back to it, that kind of thing. It can be about a situation you feel trapped in, like the two lovers there. Of course, they're not really trapped. The collar around their necks is loose. They could pull it off, but they may feel trapped. Sometimes it's a refusal to accept something because either A, we need to change it, or B, we're just needing to let go of a certain belief that it should be different. Sometimes we're bedeviled because we want to change something about ourselves and we're not accepting. Whatever it is for you, it can be excessive behavior too, a behavior that seems to be repetitive and it's a problem. But whatever it is for you, change is on the way, because look at this Eight of Wands. That's moving a lot of things forward in the right direction, and that's active. That is your energy. That is you managing to move a lot of things that are important to you in the right direction. So there is forward movement. So don't fall into the notion that you're trapped in something. If there is a bedeviling situation in your life, you're moving forward. You are on a number of fronts, and you're being smart about it with that King of Swords. The King of Swords has clarity and truth in planning and analysis. The King of Swords doesn't matter how he feels about something. He can see things for what it is. And doesn't matter how other people feel about it, in fact. He can just logically look at something and figure out what it is he needs to do. I feel like that King of Swords comes up a lot of times when it's a good time to journal, when it's a good time to ask Source, although journaling just for the sake of journaling sometimes isn't so helpful, but when we ask Source to give us insight as we journal, ask Spirit, ask God, ask whatever you pray to, for your higher self, for insight as you journal, that's when the epiphanies, the revelations, the clarity can come. So it might be a great day for that. You are not going to be bedeviled long, I think. There are things moving forward, and there's clarity that is happening roundabout now that's going to be helpful to you. All right, so that's an interesting, the devil, his purpose in the cycle of change is simply to make us increasingly uncomfortable with something the way it is, a situation that does not serve us. And the only reason Source allows us to feel bedeviled by it is because Source wants something better for us. For those of you who chose this black stone, we have the Empress. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Five of Wands. Oh my. So it's that interesting time for you where you're pregnant with the possibility there is something new. Spirit is saying, oh boy, something new is coming into your life, wants to come into your life. But you may not have clarity about it yet. That's the Five of Wands, internal conflict. Or maybe there's disagreement between you and some others, like you want to head into a new direction, but there's some disagreement, some debates, some things to either be sorted out or established. Sometimes people end up agreeing to disagree, and that's okay. The Seven of Cups suggests you're not sure if something big for you is going to be working out. And of course, when it comes up, Spirit is always encouraging us to think of positive things that could be coming into our future. Consider the cups that hold the best things. Don't get freaked out by the cup with the cloak over it. The cup that seems to be a mystery. Don't dread. Don't dread. Instead, think of positives. And I would say with that Empress card, that is definitely the meaning of that card for you today. That's Seven of Cups. That there are good things coming in. We need to participate in their birth into our lives by believing that it's fertile ground for good things to come in. We've prepared some fertile ground for good things to come in. So whichever area of your life you're thinking of, I think Spirit is wanting to create with you the next good thing. But with that Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands, Spirit is saying they need you, or he or she or it needs you to participate in believing good things, in considering the good things, and letting dread just go by the wayside, asking you to consider all of the times that you have overcome a difficulty and brought something good into your life. That is the way of things for you, isn't it? That tends to be the way it is. So that's the way it's going to be again. It may be a time of overcoming and bringing something new into your life that's really, really terrific and perhaps overdue. All right, so that's a terrific reading. For those of you who chose the white and rose stone, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Three of Wands. So these are all minor arcana. So this is probably about the nature of your day. It's probably not anything too earth-shattering or anything like that. But there might be something, maybe there is something you've had some difficulties with lately, so you're feeling a little embattled with that Nine of Wands. Like I said, no major arcana, so it can be something, frankly, it could be something that's been irritating, or it could be something that's a situation at work, perhaps, that it's just been kind of a pain. Or a situation with some goal-directed behavior, some purposes, some goals that you have, a lot of things coming at you, and maybe that's been a source of dissatisfaction for you. So you're guarded. So maybe you go into this day a bit guarded, like, oh boy, this may be what I expect it to be, which isn't so hot. Now, Spirit, whenever we get that card, along with this Ace of Cups, Spirit is wanting to take on that situation, whatever that is for you. And like I said, it's probably not a huge thing, but Spirit cares about all things that want joy for us, So you can ask Spirit to take any sadness you feel, any negative emotion you feel, and fill your cup instead with joy or contentment or peace. You can ask for some comfort. Spirit is like that, a loving parent to a 3-year-old. The 3-year-old skins her knee or his knee, and that parent fusses over that. Gets a Band-Aid. Maybe get some Neosporin, fusses over that. And it's a little boo-boo, but that parent is loving and nurturing. Now, Spirit is like that. So even if we have a little boo-boo, or we've had something that's not been a huge deal, but it's something that's affected our days, Spirit cares. So we can put that in Spirit's hands. We can ask for help with it. We can ask for comfort and contentment. The Three of Wands is nice because Spirit may be directing your attention to what you're doing now that will pay off in the future. I feel like there really may be a situation that's just not, it's really not exactly what you want. It is difficult, but you're staying in it because you have plans for the future, and this is a step you need to take. And I feel like Spirit is saying, I'm going to give you the strength to do that. I am going to give you the positive emotions and help you, comfort you, encourage you. And I'm going to direct your attention to what you're working toward and the ship that will come in for you. So that's kind of nice. And like I said, these aren't major arcana. So this can be a situation that you've just kind of gotten used to. It's not horribly troubling, but Spirit is saying, they care about even less important issues in your life. For those of you who chose the Tiger's Eye, we have all minor arcana. We have the Four of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Coins. Oh, wonderful. Look at the stability in here. We have a 4 and a 4 and a 6. Look at the stability there. And the stability of good things. Boy, if any of you are worrying today about your security, and this is probably tangible measures of security, money, health, physical things like your home, especially with that Four of Wands, relationships that give you security, people in your life that lend security. If any of you are worried about that today, I think the cards are clearly saying you need not worry about that today with the stability in these numbers. And the message in the cards, the Four of Wands, is improving the emotional tenor of your home or improving your home in general. The Six of Wands is a victory. You're being recognized for doing something well. And look at all of that wand energy, that purpose there, that goal achievement there. And again, these are not my major arcana, but sometimes Spirit wants to call our attention to all of the things that we have achieved, the stability we have established through our own efforts, through use of and through our own sense of purpose. And there may be many little things that you have successfully gained some victory over today. So if there's something that may be threatening your sense of security or shaking it up a bit, you are to know that you've got it. You've got it in hand, and it is through your efforts and what you've established. Also, Spirit may be helping you, or family or others may be helping you. There's two people here, and there's people here recognizing this person's achievement. There may be some support for you in all of this too. Yeah, so those are terrific cards. Terrific cards. Well, I thank you all so very much. I hope you have a terrific day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.